3, 2, 1.
I feel your pull. My heart rumbles with such hunger. Amaya, darling, did you hear me? I am impatient.
I heard you. I'm coming. And lucky for you, I'm devilishly good with a pair of tweezers.
Is that a brag? It's rather weak, but all right.
Once upon a time stood Rosas, a most magical kingdom, founded by a king with the power to grant wishes.
You are their handsomest, most beloved king.
You're right. I am a handsome king.
Hey everyone, Rascal here. And Mama, welcome to our channel, Paws On Animation. And yep, it's that time again. Another wish concept video, because we're actually about to watch the movie next. And this time it's about the Disney villains we almost had. Putting aside the Starboy stuff for just a minute, another missed opportunity was the fact that in the original version of which we were going to get both Magnifico and Amaya as the villains against Asha and Star. That's right. We almost had the first Disney villain power couple, and most people agree that we would have been awesome with that. And before we start with that, be sure to like, subscribe, click notifications on future podcasts and World of Paws videos. Oh, I've seen the concept art and they look fantastic. They look so evil and marvelous. Yeah, and that was one of the two things people were really upset about when the news first came out, and I think for a lot they weren't sure how that was gonna go, but it definitely would have been something different from Disney. It would have finally done something they had never done before. We've seen them do male villains, female villains, king and queens. They've had twist villains, the trauma villains, and they've done all types, but they have never done a power couple one. People have made them in fan art, but they never had an official one, and we almost had one. And this would have been their Pokemon moment with Team Rocket. Yes! Passing off again. Because you're loving the villains and loving the team, and then Charo the kitty would have beat me out. Yes! This would have been their standout moment, and they took it and flushed it down the toilet. Right. Now, for some who are listening and may have seen the movie, we do know there are some people that do prefer what the movie gave us. Because we actually learned, ironically, that this wasn't even the first version. In even earlier ones, Amaya was the evil one only, and Magnifico was a good guy. Then they decided to upgrade it to both of them being a power couple. Then they took away the evil part from Amaya because they thought it'd be better for the story if she was good, and made her good, and Magnifico kind of, sort of the bad one. They were married. They should have both been villains. Sorry. That's what you kind of expect. Really well. Again, it would have been their Team Rocket moment. I love when you told me that you were seeing so much online about them being the Sopranos, the Tony and Camilla. Yes, Sopranos. That's what they were meant to be, and according to the art book. I've seen that series entirely from beginning to end, and I'm like, yes, yes, that's a perfect analogy. It would have been great. Yes. And the video, the footage where we see them dancing and just being delightful. Right, they're gonna get the traitors. Prepare for trouble. And a lot of people really love the idea as much as the human shape-shifting Starboy concept as well. And it is because mostly, first off, well, again, Disney had never done anything like that before, and now still haven't. And this would have been going back to the classic Disney villains people wanted, but with the new twist is there's two of them instead of one.
What are you doing? Mireille, darling, sweetheart, baby, Pookie, please, do not devour those wishes.
And looking at a lot of the old concepts, it looks like a lot of stuff they were planning were homages to the old Disney, but they're putting new twists on them, so they were kind of making their own fairy tale based on all the Disney classics. But as time went on, things kept changing, and now we'll get to this. They changed Amaya because they thought it'd be better for the story. Now, I guess for this version that they just revamped, and there are some people that do like her as not a villain, or as her as nice, or having the king be bad and her standing up against him. And now, at the time of this video, we haven't seen the movie, but we did keep hearing people say she didn't do much in the film. She kind of just there, and this is probably why her role was very little towards the end.
But, so you know, we do have the movie, and we will be watching it.
Yes.
So look for that review within the next 5 days.
Yes.
Now, based on what you're saying, and they're saying that Amaya isn't a villain, to me, in here, just from what I've seen and read, she is a villain.
Just not
She
obvious.
turns on her, exactly, she turns on her husband.
Like, what?
She ends up the queen of the kingdom.
Like, what?
It's
Are
like
you sure?
She was like a covert villain.
Yeah, I
but
thought they
I
were.
still would have loved both of them together. Going down in flames.
Right? And that cat, and it's so funny. We always see when they have the villain couple, I always laugh. They always make sure to include the cat. Like, you cannot have them without their
No,
pet
you
in there.
can't.
It's hilarious.
So
And-
definitely would have loved this
You know how much
version
they missed-
even more, because everything just clicked when you're looking at the footage.
They had
And when
such...
you're reading it and when you're seeing the art from the book, everything just clicks. You see it.
You can
and
see the
it's
vision.
like, ding, the light
And
bulb goes off.
it was
and you're like,
like-
oh, this was brilliant.
They-
This was fantastic. What the
They hit the
hell,
check.
Disney? What is wrong
You're right.
with you?
And every time people who are hearing about the concept, majority of them, they look at what was supposed to be and what they got. This villain power couple and the shape-shifting Starboy. It's like you had hit the jackpot on your ideas. You hit every mark in the first try, and you decide it's not working. Change all this, change all that, and now you got people that are making their own thing.
And we would love to hear her go Pookie and hear him calm down. And see him calm
Be
down.
Pookie.
And just see, this was just perfection. And it's unfortunate that we didn't get this version. I know there are people like, would you shut up? No.
No,
We
never.
will not shut up, because when you get something that you know was going to be perfect, and it would have been pretty darn near perfect, and then the execs who said this wasn't working for them because they're soulless and don't like joy, don't like happiness,
Don't like
don't
fun.
like romance, don't like fun, don't like, and then they cancel it all, and it's like you feel this emptiness,
Void.
you feel this void and this emptiness, you feel let down, and you feel let down by Disney, because despite what's going on now, the history of Disney has been Walt Disney. If you read his book, everything he made, he wanted to be perfect. And it didn't matter to him how long it took to get it perfect. He would take that long. Not, gotta get the money, gotta get it out in the year.
Yep.
So for them to sit and say, oh, well, Disney would have wanted this flat, lifeless concept, fake 2D
I was like,
movie.
what?
It's not true. It wouldn't have mattered to him how long it took, nor how much money was used to make his brother angry,
Right.
because he was the one who was handling the money. He would have gotten it done. We would have gotten this original concept if Disney had been alive.
Yeah.
So for those of you, Mark Kennedy, saying that we would have gotten this crap, sorry, not true.
Right. And one last thing we definitely got to bring up is the fact that people love the concept so much when they finally got to see the deleted scene and saw just how deliciously and awesomely evil they were. There's a channel that does alternate songs of characters. Most of the time they're heroes who get villain songs. And there's actually an original villain song that these two collaborated on, Milky Melodies and Caleb Hayes, and they made their own Wish villain duet song that we could have gotten.
And you should be seeing that come up now, so go ahead and check it out. And last but not least, we have a channel that we're showing now. It's a very short clip where they did their own animatic with the Asha that we got, too bad, and the Starboy that we wanted, and it's brilliant.
Yes!
And be sure to go to their channel and check it out and give them some views, because we want them to make more. It's totally awesome.
Yes.
So in conclusion,
Yep.
we did not get the villain couple we, as Disney fans, deserved. And we don't know if this is going to make a difference to them even listening to us, but we're going to keep shouting loud from the rooftops until hopefully they listen. We want the evil villain couple Amaya and Magnifico, and we want Starboy and Asha and a no-talking ghost, and we want and we want everything. We want it all.
Yeah.
Give it to us.
Give it all back. And if you haven't already, subscribe for updates to the reviews for your anime series, anime shows, and all things animation and more. What stuff now?
Yes, in our review, which will be next for sure. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you taking time out of your day. If you have comments, and we know you do, let us know what you think. Do you like the villain couple you already got? Or do you want this villain couple that we should have got, the evil power couple? Let us know what you think. There are no wrong answers. We really do love to read your thoughts.
Yes. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm Mask Entertainment.
And I'm Mom Entertainment.
Have a toontastic day.
Peace.